Hi, I'm Kelly Bourgeois, the Columbia Heights City Manager. Thank you for taking the time to review the Administration 2022 proposed budget. The Administration budget is comprised of 5 tax-supported departments and the cable television budget, which is funded from franchise fees. The 5 tax-supported departments are the Mayor-Council, City Manager, City Clerk, Assessing, and Legal Services departments. Overall, we are proposing an 8.7% total budget increase in the 5 tax-supported departments and a 4.2% reduction in the cable television proposed budget. Assessing services are provided via a contract with Anoka County with very minimal city administrative staff time allocation for sending notices and processing assessment searches. Legal services are provided via a contract with Barna, Guzzi, and Steffen. This budget includes civil and criminal actions, as well as other legal services for items such as employment and labor relations. The Mayor-Council budget is the first budget we'll review. The total proposed budget for 2022 is $208,750. This is an overall budget increase of 0.9%. Personnel decreased by 5.1% due to anticipated changes in insurance elections. Supplies saw a slight reduction in anticipated expenses from 2021. Other services and charges saw the largest increase of $10,600, or 13.5%. This is due primarily to the addition of MuniCode, which is the electronic agenda management software. As you are aware, 2021 marked the city's 100-year anniversary, and we had many community events to celebrate. The events were well attended, and we have heard from many residents, businesses, and elected officials that they would like to see the activities become annual events. With that in mind, we have included money in the 2022 budget to provide for 4 Music in the Park concerts, 3 Movie in the Park events, Snow Blast, a community picnic, and 2 new events called Meetings in the Park. Mayor Marquez Simula has requested 2 additions to the budget. These are not currently included in the City Manager proposed budget. The first is an appreciation dinner for the members of the city's board and commissions. This has been provided years ago, but was eliminated in the late 2000s when budget cuts were required. The second is the addition of a limited part-time administrative assistant to the mayor. This position is proposed to be approximately a 5-hour per week position. With wages and fringe, the additional position would cost approximately $10,000. The City Manager budget includes general citywide administration functions including human resources, labor relations, and communications. The 2022 proposed budget shows an increase of 8.3% overall. Personnel increases were the most significant at 10.2%. This is due primarily to the change in classification of the human resources position from a manager position to a director position, as well as other staff within the department still moving through the STEP program. Supplies increased by $2,200. This is primarily due to the scheduled replacement of the City Manager computer. Other services decreased by $6,700, and there were no proposed changes to contracts or staffing. It is important to note there are 2 items that will impact the overall city budget, but at unknown amounts at this time. First, all 6 of the city's union contracts expire December 31st, 2021. Administration staff are actively negotiating with 5 of the 6 bargaining units at this time, but we are unsure when renewals will be ready for City Council review and approval. Next, the city has a consultant working on a citywide compensation analysis, which will not be complete until early to mid-November. The City Council will be asked to make implementation decisions on this report once it is complete. In addition, the information provided in the report will be instrumental in negotiating the 6 bargaining agreements. Next, we have the City Clerk budget. It's important to note that among the ongoing functions of the City Clerk, this budget includes all costs associated with elections. Therefore, as you can see, there's a significant variation in overall budgets depending on whether it is an election year or not. The City Clerk budget shows an increase of 54.8% in the overall budget from 2021 to 2022. As mentioned, this is due to the fact that 2022 is an election year, whereas 2021 is not. To make a more apples-to-apples comparison, the proposed budget in 2022 is approximately 5.8% higher than the 2020 election year budget. The largest increase in the budget is in personnel services, which provides for an additional $57,900 for temporary election staff, as well as $5,100 for part-time administrative staff to assist with records management in preparation for the move to the new City Hall. The other services and charges budget reduced by $3,750 overall. However, it includes an additional $1,000 for staff laserfiche training and $1,200 for equipment rental to ensure accessibility for all residents at all of our polling locations. Cable television is traditionally not a tax-supported budget, as it is funded through franchise fees paid by the cable provider. Within this budget, we are proposing an overall decrease of 4.2%. Personnel is proposed to decrease by $1,300 due to the elimination of the part-time cable intern position, whereas supplies is proposed to have a $2,000 increase to replace the communications coordinator computer as recommended in the replacement schedule. The largest increase was in repair and maintenance at $21,700. This increase is in large part due to the contract the city has with Swagit for production and broadcasting of our City Council and Planning Commission meetings. This service began in 2021. It is working well and has been a good alternative to replacing our obsolete and non-functioning cable equipment and software. As discussed last year, with the general shift of residents away from traditional cable services, franchise revenue will continue to shrink, and therefore this budget will have to reduce moving into the future. In addition, the city has to continue to find other innovative ways to communicate with our residents, such as our recently launched e-newsletter, our newly redesigned website, and maintenance of various social media sites. Thank you for reviewing the Administration Division's 2022 budget. If you have any questions or suggestions regarding any of the specific budgets reviewed herein, please don't hesitate to contact me.